Hello viewers, this is Heorotsville. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest IV, Chapters of the Chosen. In the previous episode, we reached the underworld of Nadiria, where we found out that Sorrow has barriers around his castle. 4 barriers to be exact. Before we head there though, we're going to visit Heorotsville and see if we can expand it a little bit. We'll go into the armor shop here. Howdy, I'm Zack, and I done retired to this here town to get me some peace. You got business with me, young'un? So you done heard the rumors too, huh? I can't rightly say if it's true, but I heard tell of some critter with a whole bunch of legs down there in the jailhouse in Strathbaile. Is that so? Is it Spidera, Queen of 8 Legs? Let's go find out. That's a Thundercats reference if you didn't get it. The original Thundercats series. But here in Strathbaile, let's go down to the jail. That one in the cell? She may seem sweet and innocent enough to yourself, but the crime of eatin' and runnin's no looked on too kindly round here. And dinna go opening that door to let her out, no matter what sob stories she tries to tug at your heartstrings wi. Burp! My goodness, is it a dream? Fantastic, the door is open. This is Mary Curey. Did you goo this? I don't know how to thank goo, but I'm a criminal. Oh, if only there was somewhere a poor injured slime like me could start a goo life and live in peace. But why goo this to myself? There's no such place. Let us tell her about the frontier town. That sounds great. I could go to a place like that and start a new life because nobody would know what a bad slime I've been. Thank you very much. I'll try not to do anything bad again. See you next slime. Burp. Fancy that. Pretending you're wanting to go off and start a new life, just so's you can get out of jail and go off on another crime spree. Humph. Oh, but there's no such thing as a victim of slime, ye ken. I'll be in all kinds of trouble for this. They're slippery customers, though. This has happened slime after slime. Maybe they're helping each other out, you ken, like organized slime. Okay, enough of the slime puns. Let's zoom back to Heorotsville. This here's the finest little boomtown in all the world. Viva Heorotsville. She's gone from a couple of shacks to a serious settlement in a no-time flat. Ain't nobody living in the ghetto in the city of dreams. By the way, I ain't seen hide nor hair of that little hound frog used to hang out by the pond there for a while now. I wonder where he's got to. Maybe we'd better find the poor fellow. Looks like the ladies' item shop is selling some new things. You can see a new building there to the northwest. Let's check out the inn first. How do you do? I'm archaeologist, and I've come to this fine old town to do me some digging for ancient treasures, so I have. Archaeologist? While I'm here, are you wanting to hear the tale of old Pioneeria, the town that stood here many moons ago? Sure. The sultans of this fine city of Pioneeria had a most holy and magical pot that was passed from one generation to the next. But it seems the pot was afflicted by some sort of terrible curse, so it was. Now one day, Farog, the young sultan of Pioneeria, and his lady wife were after opening that pot, not knowing, of course, of the curse it contained. No sooner did they pop it open than a most horrible genie appeared, and summoned up a swirling great sandstorm. The storm raged and rumbled and swallowed up the city of Pioneeria, burying it deep beneath the desert sands. And the gallant Farog, who tried his best to stand up to the genie and protect his beloved kingdom, was cursed to take on a terrible new form. A new form, huh? Could it be small and green? Good day to you, I am Princess Pam. I was bored of life in the palace, so I decided to escape and come here. Welcome to my village, Pam. It's so peaceful without that old fool prattling on at me all the time. I think I could live here forever. What do you have in your wardrobe? Nothing. Okay. Let's check out here. Well, howdy there, I'm Mr. Ned, the Talking Horse. Mr. Ned, huh? How on earth did I come to be here, and how comes I can talk like a human being? Why, I don't remember nothing, but at least I'm here, that's the main thing. Main? I got me a fuzzy memory of a mighty purty castle, and a whole herd of people. I guess if I seen that castle again, I could maybe remember me a little more, I mean. Alright, Mr. Ned. There's a sparkly thing up here. It's a mini-medal. We're up to 54 mini-medals. Let's check over here. The church was here before. Nothing interesting on the bookshelf at this time. Let's check the outside of this new building. Ah, a seed of magic in that pot. Anything around here? Howdy, I'm Strathbaile. I've been sitting here having me a good old think about the other worlds we come across when we have them there chance encounters. What if you and the varmint next to you seemed like you was living in the same world, when in fact you wasn't in the same world at all? Or what if the world as you see it is entirely different as to how others see the darned thing? Sheesh, once I start thinking like that, the more I think the less I seem to understand. But I guess that's one of the things that make this old life a challenge and a pleasure all at once. Nothing in those barrels. Let's check on the farmers. I wanted to make my Rocky a beautiful froggy fricassee for his dinner. Uh-oh, but I couldn't find the freakin' fricassee's fundamental fixin'. A frog! Oh, I'm a failure! I went down to the pond to catch that freakin' frog, but I guess I just missed the little guy. Better not eat that frog. I just can't do no work if my Adrian ain't feeling good. I can't keep my mind on nothing else. That frog is not for eating people. Anyone in this house now? The book on the bookshelf is the same as before, so I won't bother. Let's check out the armor shop now. Nothing in those barrels, I see. And there are some things available here now. Power shields might be nice if you need them. Let's check out this chest. There's nothing in it. Mighty sorry I ain't quite done it just yet. If you'll give me just a little more time, I'll have it done real soon. What? And hey, it's you. Oh, it was nothing. Never you mind. Just thought you was someone else, that's all. Who are you thinking about, Zack? Check these barrels. Have I heard what? I heard somewhere that the moon only exists when you're looking at it. But I think that kind of thing is just people getting their minds in a muddle. Anyway... let's see what you sell now. Nothing too important. What are you pointing at now, doggy? Another shiny. Another mini medal. How nice. We're up to 55. Let's check down here. And a fur coat in that barrel. Nothing we particularly need anymore. Let's continue downstairs. This seems to be a labyrinth-like area. Oh, there's another shiny. Another mini medal. We're finding them left and right in this village. 56 now. Doing this village is worth it for the mini medals alone. Oh boy, a nice piece of horse manure in that barrel. That one contains 370 gold coins. Boo, that stinks. How did Mr. Ned's manure get all the way down here? Ooh, it's Mary Curey and the frog. Burp. Oh, that frog looks so tasty. I just want to gobble him up and, hello. It's, yes, the town is, yes, it's a lovely place. I was just, yes, I was just saying hello to my new neighbor, Mr. Frog there. Isn't he delightful? Slurp, rumble. Heorot, you are truly a saver of lives. I had stepped out for a hop around town to look at the magnificent developments that have occurred, and then... To think, I was mere moments from being eaten up, and my bones scattered to the four winds. You be careful of that slime, Mr. Frog. She'll devour you. There is another shiny in that poison puddle. Let's cast Save Passage and check it out. What luck, a fire claw. Except that we already have a fire claw. We don't need another. But I guess if you missed it before, this is a good place to get it. Nothing else I see. So let's get out of this labyrinth. And we still have the northwest building to check out. What have you to say? This here be the Pioneer Atorium. 'Twas built to welcome weary pioneers like a port at the end of a long and perilous voyage. Sail on in and have yourself a look, me hearty. Wardrobes. Nothing in there. That pot contains a packed lunch. That one contains a seed of wisdom. No interesting books on that bookshelf. Not on that one either. Rotate the camera to make sure we didn't miss anything. Then we go upstairs. Nice building, but I don't see anyone here. Let's go upstairs then. I see we're on the roof of the Pioneer Atorium, but still no one here. So let's zoom off to Minikin's Dominion. See if we can get some new prizes with our mini medals. We brought you some more medals, Minikin. We're up to 56 mini medals. For 47 mini medals, we get a mighty armlet. For 52 mini medals, we get a liquid metal shield. Nice prize. At 60 mini medals, we will get a Gringham whip. See, I already have a mighty armlet, so I'll give this one to Ragnar. Replace his strength ring. And as for this liquid metal shield, I think it's the strongest shield in the game. See who can equip this. I'll put it on Maya for now. So after that side business, let's go to Heaven's Haven. Down in good old Nadiria. We can talk to this Zenithian and save and get our HP and MP restored for free. In the next episode, we will go around Nadiria and start working on those barriers protecting Sorrow's castle. This is Heorotsville. I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.